Hey guys, what's up? So it's been a few days after the announcement of the Galaxy S4, and here are my thoughts about it. So I'm just going to talk about the features that I thought were cool, but then odd, but then what do I think about it now after a few days of thinking about the Galaxy S4. One of the features that really interests me in the Galaxy S4 was dual video calling, or dual video recording, or dual picture taking, whatever you want to call that, but dual photography, dual photos. Well, what do you call it for pictures? I'm serious. I really think that this is actually a cool feature, especially for video calling. Because if you think about it, if you ever tried talking about your kids to your parents or something, and then like you try to tell them their reaction, well, instead of telling them, you can actually show them what your reaction was, and then they'll get a better understanding of it, and then you can elaborate later into the boring details. Don't take offense to that, please don't. I was just kidding around. So dual video calling, or using both the cameras at the same time, is actually a very neat feature. Now, one thing that I find kind of odd about the Galaxy S4 is like the air gesture feature, where you actually don't have to touch your phone, and like you can actually operate it without putting your finger on it. Now, my first impressions was like, this is kind of odd, and I wonder what the cost of the Galaxy S4 is because of all these sensors being put into it. But after a few days of thinking about it, I was thinking, you know what, this could actually be used in some pretty good situations. For instance, when you're having like dinner or something, and you, I don't know about you guys, but for me, sometimes I put my iPhone down on the table, and like just to watch a movie while I'm eating, and then next thing you know, like, what if you're eating like, I don't know, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and then your hand starts to get all greasy and dirty, and then you make a mess, and then next thing you know, when you get up to throw your trash out or wash your hands, you have to tap on the screen and then pause the video. Well, here's the thing, you gotta save at least one finger that's clean, so that way you can control your device without getting it dirty. Whereas with the Galaxy S4, all you have to do is just look at the phone with the movie playing, and then you can just get up and then go to the trash can, and then the movie automatically pauses for you. Now, I do have more thoughts about the Galaxy S4, but I'm gonna like end it right there for the Galaxy S4 thoughts. And actually, what I'm going to talk about right now is Samsung's way of demonstrating this product. Now, just so you guys know, this was my first Android conference that I have ever watched before. I mean, all I've watched was Apple keynotes, video game keynotes, E3 events, but no, I've never watched an Android event, and this was actually my first Android event that I've ever seen. And I tell you what, for the first Android event, it's actually pretty good. However, what I thought was unnecessary was some of the terrible acting in this event, because like, I don't know, all these people were trying to act out and then really show off the Galaxy S4 by, I don't know, filming a student at their ballet lesson, and then filming another student with their tap dancing. I mean, you don't have to show those situations on how good the camera looks. I understand that the rear-facing camera of the Galaxy S4 is a 13 megapixel sensor, records in 1080p video. I get that, but you don't have to go through all this trouble, paying more money for people to help with your show, just to show off a phone. All you have to do is take video clips and then take pictures and then just show it to the audience like Apple does it, you know, because like what I read was like Samsung's CEO or whatever was actually kind of embarrassed about some of the terrible acting that Samsung has produced for this event. And me personally, I think that the terrible acting wasn't necessary. You just have to demonstrate the features of the Galaxy S4 and just talk about the features, elaborate on it. You know, you don't have to go through all this terrible acting stuff, but I'm not saying it's not bad. I mean, it was pretty entertaining, I'll admit that, but it wasn't necessary, Samsung. So that wraps up this video. What do you guys think about the Samsung Galaxy S4? And what do you guys think about the way Samsung demonstrated the Galaxy S4 with all the acting and stuff I mentioned in there? Leave it down in the comments down below. And you can actually go to the Samsung Mobile this YouTube channel, that's the name of it, Samsung Mobile, and view their keynote or their unpacked conference that they had in New York. Since it's still up there right now, so go ahead, check it out. You guys want to see the full coverage. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Wouldn't it be cool if I just looked away from the camera and then it just stops recording? No, I had to push a button.